they raise the bar.
Move the goalposts.
That's what it's called. Move the
Yeah.
goalposts, and that's what they did. But I always take my actions in my hand. I know what I do. I'm able to say I did it, and how you move on from it. You can't go backwards and say what you should have did and who you could have been. You can only live for who you are right now. And I'm a bad motherfucker on stage, And thank God I got into them fights. Thank God I was, I got into trouble, because it got me into a place where I did Def Comedy Jam and Apollo on the same weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I worked at Teen Summit. I worked my way up from Teen Summit to moving to New York and hitting some of the biggest stages. I went to LA, wrote some scripts, and became a great writer, and wrote for some greatest talents in America. Wrote and filmed my own film, started my own film company. Now I got Red Grant Networks, where my media company is going to another level. I got Red Grant in the Morning, where my morning show has moved up the ladder to be one of the funniest morning shows in the world. And as I look at the things that I'm doing now, I'm a family man, I got kids, I got a wife, I got things that I can say I have that I don't want to mess up.
And I get that, man, because I had a question for you, and I want to make sure you don't mess up when I ask you this question.
Okay.
I saw on Instagram where you was talking about AI, dating. Would you date an AI woman?
Look, I would. Let me say this. I know on my show we talked about dating the AI, because we get these funny stories about just people who want to date AI people. And so the question came up: would you date an AI?
Yeah. If you wasn't married, would you date an AI? Can you date an AI woman?
You can, because the AI woman they're gonna get along with your wife, and your wife is gonna get along with them. Now, my thing is, and I've been telling my wife, she won't allow me to have it yet, but I think that these robots that they're gonna have in the future, it's gonna be something to look out for. They not gonna argue back. And I asked my wife, can we have one? She's not allowing me to have one yet, but I think I can date a robot in the future, guys. I swear to you, I think I can. They're gonna be human-like, and I heard they're gonna have the bombers of bomb.
Man, I also saw on your Instagram, and by the way, congratulations for that Instagram, because it's entertaining, and it's one of the, and you have a diverse, your topics are very diverse, and the type of content that you put out there. Sometimes you got people thinking, you got them thinking about their health.
Mm-hmm.
You got people thinking about business. You got them thinking about relationships, their friends, and all of that type of stuff.